The #1 course in Arkansas, baby! What's up? I was dumb and I did my entire unboxing in slow-mo. Thankfully, I realized before I continue shooting the rest of the video, but very quickly, I'm gonna do a rundown of everything and I'll put who sent this at the bottom here. But we have a Midnight Prowl 2, which is an Origin, also known as my favorite freaking mid-range ever, hyzer flip mid-range. I love the MD1, but it's pretty straight. This is a nasty hyzer flip disc going straight in the bag. I have an orange one, but now we have a blue one. We also have an MD1 with a little Discmania wing stamp in this swirly black plastic. Yikes, this is going to be, these complement each other very well. Sick. I also have not one, not two, but 3 C-Line DD3s because your boy seems to be losing one every day. I had like 15 in stock. I'm now down to like 5, but I got some backups. And I also have this S-Line DD3, 170 grams, also known as a bomber, which is exactly what you need for this course. Right here at Persimmon Ridge. Not only is it a beautiful course, not only is it nothing but bombs, but it is also the #1 rated course in Arkansas. And it also has the 2 nicest people who own it. Shout out to Kim and Steve who own this place. If you've ever met them, there's nobody nicer. They're also letting me play out here when nobody else is supposed to, so I got the whole place to myself. Anyways, from there we have a Horizon MD1 that I thought somebody sent me, but I forgot that I just bought it off of Facebook. I only had one Horizon MD1. I got another one. I thought it was a blue rim, kind of green, but it's still a Horizon MD1 and it's still disgusting. Really stoked about this. I got a Neo DD3. Bro! Not expecting that. I mean, I wasn't expecting any of these, except for the Horizon MD1 that I ordered. But dude, a Neo DD3? This thing's probably gonna rip, or it's gonna be crazy flippy. We'll see. Another disc that's going straight into the bag is a blue Proton Pyro Prism in the Proton Plastic P Cubed. Sheesh! Sorry, I'm getting excited. And then last but not least, you know your boy left some instincts, and we got another one in the mail. This one is the Discmania stamp. A little bit of dome to it. We got a perfect bag of discs for the front 9. This is a huge course. Front 9 is going to be today. Back 9 with my bag is going to be tomorrow. Stay tuned. Enough talking. We're going to jump right into it. There's a bunch of different layouts out here. They have the gold layout, which is the hardest. They have the not gold layout. I forgot what it's called. Just maybe their main layout. They also have Chillo, which is like your kind of beginner, more friendly, because this course can be very rude. And we're just going to play a mixture of kind of the gold and the regular layout. I'm just going to play my favorite ones. Blue. I think that's what it's called. Not regular. Blue. This one is a par 3, 371 feet, thrown off of the parking lot down to the PR bushes. We're going to throw the little Discmania Wings MD1 and see what kind of day we're having. It's looking like a nice day. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay, oh, by the way, Back 9 Snack Time shirts are still available. This one, think of it like a misprint, okay? It was the first one we had. The cream color doesn't show up on the white, so it only says Back 9, but the ones that you'll be buying, they'll be black stamps. You can see them, all that good stuff. So if you see anybody in the comment section roasting my hoodie, let them know it's an X out. All right, here we go. Another Horizon MD1. Might as well go 2 off the top and see if we can put one somehow a little bit closer. That is still a good shot, but that first one was just mwah. Dude, nothing like starting off the day with an absolute park job. By the way, we are going to take mulligans today because chances are I'm going to be going out of bounds a lot. But in return for every OB stroke that I have, or mulligan that I decide to take, I'll choose somebody who DMs me on Instagram showing that you like the video and that you're subscribed. I'll send you a disc. So for every OB stroke, I'll have a little ticker here at the bottom. Just for this video though. Tomorrow's Back 9 Snack Time video, you ain't getting a disc. Hole 2, par 4, 584 feet. You were trying to rip one way out there towards the right to set yourself up for the sketchy approach shot. We're gonna go blue C-Line DD3. That might be our first mulligan. Oh god, am I about to give away 50 discs today? Yellow C-Line DD3. We'll try that one again. That is a lot better. No shot I'm gonna have to throw. I think that one's in. I'm pretty sure that one's in. The other one stayed turning, this one hyzered back. Blue one was out of bounds by like 100 feet. I fall into this trap where every hole out here you need to bomb, but you also really need to stay in bounds. So I need to kind of find that happy middle. Regardless, somebody's one disc richer. So that's cool. You can see the basket up there, not only elevated, but on top of a mound. Death putt, 100%. I kind of have this bush right in the way. It's like in the way, but not really in the way. I think we can make it work. Kind of go line drive right at the basket. I clipped the branch. Stay on the hill. This is such a tough shot. Thankfully, I brought my other bag with me because I didn't have any putters. Holy cow. All right, so we're Circle's Edge. It literally feels like a 50-footer right now. It is so elevated. There's nothing but a cliff on the other end, so I need to at least hit something. I could never do that in a tournament. Twice for its luck. That's usually what I do in the tournament. This is tricky because score doesn't really matter now that I'm doing mulligans, but I guess we're 2 down. Everything you're about to see on this hole makes this hole a pro level. Par 4, 635 feet. You got several options off the tee. You can try to go under, you can try to go over the top, you can go out wide left, which is what I do, except there is OB, and I tend to find it a lot. We're gonna go Neo DD3. We have a headwind. I'm gonna try to absolutely crush this on a huge turnover shot and hopefully end up in bounds. Oh, it is very flippy, and I was betting on that. That's the best drive I've ever had. I'm letting you guys know right now. Did you guys see that land? I'm gonna throw again. I literally did not even see that land. We'll throw the S line. I'm gonna go humming right down the middle. I don't think I've ever gone underneath these trees. That one's flippy too. And it's 100% inbounds. The first one was inbounds. Now I gotta go grab the other one. I hope you guys aren't rooting against me and hoping I go out of bounds on every single hole. By the way, hold up. By the way, part of my disc shipment has showed up at the house. I'm still waiting on Prodigy and Discmania. And I think I literally just got a confirmation email that they're on their way. So discs will be hitting the site soon. Enough about me. Let's play some disc golf. Okay, so I absolutely crushed the drive with the Neo DD3. I've never been this far off the tee because I usually go out of bounds when I try that route. Typically I throw a forehand, but you can see that we have a heavily guarded green. It's in the middle of all the woods. There's a rock wall. So the gap to hit is like this big because you have the tree line and the bricks. It's a mess. Thankfully, we're so close that I can probably just go big hyzer out over the top, throw in the orange C-line DD3 this time, and then play in Plinko. I don't know. I'm throwing another shot. That's what makes this course so great is on every single hole you're like, I want to throw another one. I want to throw another one. We're going pyro, low ceiling skip shot. We're going with the first one. Plinko game plan kind of worked. I'm in the circle, so I can't complain. You can see how thick it is though, and that rock wall will jack so many people up. Pretty unfortunate, but looking at about a 30 footer. Rats. That's better. Never mind. Hadouken. Par 4, 842 feet. You can see that big old tree way out there. The pin is probably 250 feet to the right of that. So this is an absolute smash off the top of the hill. I really struggle with this hole as far as staying in bounds because there is that white line left. So I'm going to throw 3 as practice. I'm taking the first shot unless it goes out of bounds, but I really need to work on throwing downhill and not having it stall out to the left. That's not bad, but does it stay in bounds? Oh, great. It's 2 discs for you guys. Aren't you lucky? But that happens to me all the time. And honestly, there's no out of bounds right, so I really just need to force this thing over, but I just want to rip it, dude. I think that's better. Oh! That's a lot better. Game of inches, huh? All you had to do was just stay in bounds. Second shot was really good. I got the distance. The only thing that would change is I need to be about 30 more feet to the right because then I can actually see the basket. But from where I'm at, it's a little blind. Again, since I'm kind of playing for score, I'm just going to go big hyzer over the top of the trees, try to spike it down by the basket. Where does it land? It's pretty good. I hope I wasn't in the way. Now for a more fun shot, I'm gonna go Horizon MD1 right at the basket, but it's gonna have to be on a slow turnover angle the entire way. And just stay underneath everything. Oh gosh, that's why it's so much easier going over the top. Hyzer play all day. It got us the birdie. It did cost me 1 disc, but we still got the birdie. 3 down through 4. It is crazy what mulligans can do to your score. So without mulligans, when we get to this hole, I'm like, thank God, because I've usually taken like a double or triple bogey by now. This one's just a nice 275-foot forehand shot. I'm thinking, okay, here we go. We're 5 over through 4. We can try to get one back by now. Going with the C-line DD3, you can go all air, but I find it easier to play the forehand skip shot. Oh. I did go a little bit long. The problem with the forehand skip shot is there's a lot of rocks on the ground. Taking the blue C-line, but I'm gonna see if I can get these orange and yellow ones any closer. That looks a lot better. Oh, there's one of those rocks I was telling you about. Here we go, orange. See if we can put this on more of a flare skip. Oh. First 2 are good, right? The yellow one's a little better. I don't know if you can see it, but basically where you guys are at is where the short pin is at. I'd much prefer it there. Because it is crazy how you just extend a hole like 30 feet and it becomes that much tougher. A year ago, I would have had absolutely 0 putt. Now, I still kind of have 0 putt, but they've cleared it out and made it a lot more easy to get to. Crazy nose up underneath the branch. Oh, let's try that again. And when you're 5 over through 4 and then don't get this hole, that sucks even more. Clean up. Oh my gosh. On to the next, on to the next. Now we're on to hole 6, 401 feet, way down there and to the left. This is just a nice big hyzer. After being 5 over through 5, I'm really hoping to get this one. And I mean, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is throw a hyzer. So C-line DD3, I'll kind of filter through some of these discs though, because this is a fun shot to throw. That looks good. Now, how does it skip? Oh, great, we're in the circle. Woo, feels good. We'll follow it up with a couple of these other C-line discs. Those were not so good. I haven't thrown this instinct yet. I will on some of these other holes, but see if we can get a fairway down there. It's only 400 feet. That was a lot of hyzer. I did not mean to put how much hyzer on. It's probably circle 2. We got really close on hole 1 with this. Let's see if there's any chance we can put this one close too. Man, it's asking for a lot, but maybe? It's not bad. Been looking for an opportunity to throw this Midnight Prowl too, but holes are just way too far. This feels nice. First shot being the closest out of the 7 I threw, just sitting at a nice little 15-footer. Nope. The Instinct and the MD1 were still pretty close, just maybe outside C1. Well, definitely outside C1. I can see the flags. Feels good to get a mulligan-free birdie. And by the way, other than hole 1, all the holes that we've been playing has been part of the gold layout. We're gonna continue that on 7. Par 4, 587 feet. A lot of the par 4s and 5s out here, you have to throw a great first shot and then a great second shot in order to get the birdie. Whereas other courses at par 4s, you can kind of shank your first shot, but still have that chance for the birdie, but that's not really the case out here. This shot, however, sets up very nice for the Instinct. Just hitting this thing flat right underneath the trees, having it stay straight with just a little bit of fade at the end. Get under. Oh, I got lucky. I got very lucky. If you want to get greedy, you could go distance driver. I'm not opposed to it. I just feel like I hit gaps a little bit better with a fairway. But here's the Neo DD3 on a nice little hyzer flip. Oh, that is a good shot. I guess I can hit gaps with the DD3 too. Instinct was a good shot. The DD3 got me about 30 feet closer, but in reality, the farther straight you can go, it really opens up for this shot. You kind of have less trees to deal with. I can see the basket. The tee pad's right next to me and it's 282 feet. So this is about 300. I really want to throw this Midnight Prowl, but I don't think that's the play. I love planes. I'll just play a bonus hole with this one. I think I'm gonna go Horizon MD1 out wide underneath the trees and just kind of play a slow flip up. Oh, that worked perfect. Yeeks. I don't think it's 300 feet, but it looks pretty good. Bonus hole, 282 feet. If we literally just move over 30 feet, we're at the new tee pad, and you can see how much the shot really changes. I really want to throw this Origin, so we're going to. Just a nice little hyzer flip up underneath these trees, and then we can get back to the gold layout. Oh my gosh, it's not parked, but we're definitely in the circle. I love that thing. Midnight Prowl just skipped along this soft grass, straight into the circle. That's not the one we're playing though. We're actually playing the Horizon MD1. And both of those are some pretty high putts. On to our very first par 5. 1,010 feet, shout out to 1010 Discs. An absolute pump. The eagle opportunity is 100% there. I've gotten it one time in a tournament, and they usually have it as an elevated basket, but I don't think they have that up today. There's natural OB left, and then there's a cart path right that's OB. That's usually where I go 80% of the time. So you guys do have an opportunity to get another disc. Oh, nope, just a bomb. Let's go, and we actually set up for the eagle. Unless it keeps skipping. No, we're good. We're all good. I'm throwing this Neo DD3 though. I want a full flex out of this thing. Oh, it's not as flippy as I thought. That one's in the woods for sure. On hole 3, when I played that big turnover shot, it seemed pretty flippy, but I guess not. You can kind of see the basket through that tree over there. It's downhill, probably 500 feet. I really need that Neo DD3 though. Where's it at? Found it. And I think the game plan is to hit this flat, play the slow drift out to the right, then have it hyzer back at least into circle 2 so that we can have an eagle run. Oh, I did not get the height on it. Oh, I'm still running it though. I'm gonna throw this C-line. Might have to force it over, but I'm gonna try and give it the height. Psych, we're going with this one. Psych, we're going with the orange one. I know I can get it there. I just gotta prove it to myself. There we go, hyzer. Hyzer! There we go. I knew it. I knew I could get it there. Still going with the first shot. We're probably about 80 feet out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that orange one is absolutely parked. Anyways, gonna try and give it a little eagle bid. We really don't have anything to lose, so I'm not too worried about the comebacker. That's pretty bad. If only this one was my first shot. Neo DD3. I don't remember if this was my first putt or the second one. Keeping the bag on for this one. Buckets. Should have taken the bag off. Par 4, 600 feet, ending this one straight in the sun. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a wood line back there. You want to get as close to that, and then the basket's behind the trees. So, in other words, we're ending this on a max rip shot. We're going Neo DD3 again, hitting this dude on some anhyzer and playing a full flex shot. And we did it perfectly. Hopefully you guys can see it, because I cannot. There is a Mando that you have to deal with. So you might be able to see the basket through the little hole in the trees, but I still need to go right of this Mando. Kind of tricky. We might as well end it on the origin. Why not? I wouldn't say it's really an origin shot, but I just want to throw it. Hey, honestly, it looks good. Oh! Oh! It was an origin shot. Any hole can be an origin shot as long as you just believe. I'm definitely taking the bag off for this putt. Okay, here we go. 15-footer. Nice gap between the trees. Sheesh, these putts are high today. Oh my gosh, this is the last hole. 7 down through 9. Thank you so much, Kyle, Michael, and Jonathan for those discs. Back 9 is going to be up tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all then. Peace.